I think it says a couple different things. Obviously, the first thing, he's got good stuff, and his stuff has developed this year. But I think each time he took his demotion the right way and said, okay, this is what I need to work on, and I'm going to get better. And never got down on himself, never hung his head, and just went to work. And he works extremely hard.
One of the things that Paul kept bringing up on the broadcast was it seemed like Sanchez had a good feel for exactly when to go out and talk to not just him, but Warren in that one spot too. How about the way he guided the pitching staff tonight?
Well, I mean, I thought he did a tremendous job. And obviously he knows Greeny from his time in AAA, but the other guys he has very little experience with. And I thought he took over. I thought he took charge. I thought he executed a game plan very well and did a nice job.
When you see Judge come up with men on base, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I felt good about his at-bats, this guy, because of his approach. And he got in good counts every at-bat tonight. And, you know that if he gets the ball in the air, it can be trouble. And that's exactly what he did, and it turned out to be a huge RBI.
Back right, Joe. Kyle.
Joe, what are your thoughts in the top of the ninth? What's going through your mind as Encarnacion comes up and then the result of the at-bat?
Well, I mean, you know that a great hitter's coming up, a great RBI guy, but I feel really good about our guy, too. We got a pretty good strikeout guy on the mound. So, you're thinking strikeout in that situation, what you're doing. But we get an outstanding double play turned by Headley and Castro. The guys did a really good job, and, that's the difference in the game.
Who else? Susan, Ryan. Doesn't matter.
How frustrating does it get to watch all those guys on base and only one score, inning after inning?
The one thing that, I kept reminding myself, I think we had a leadoff double and Headley was up. And situational hitting off a knuckleballer is completely different than situational hitting off somebody else because you can't predict the movement. And I knew it was frustrating for our guys, but they kept at it. And I felt you keep putting them on, and we're going to break through. And we didn't, but we had some guys that lined out in some tough situations. I thought gave us really pretty good at bats, and I'll take it. The pitching staff picked our guys up tonight.
Ryan.
Joe, you guys obviously deal Miller and Chapman, but here you are winning a 1-0 game with a couple other relievers. How encouraging is it seeing what Clippard and Warren have been able to do? Well,
they've done a really nice job since we put them in that spot, and they obviously have experience. Clip's been in New York before. He's been a setup guy. He's closed. Adam has been, kind of a jack of all trades and has been here and understands the landscape. So they've done a really, really good job.
Kevin, to your left, Joe.
Joe, what's the energy level like now with more younger players? Anything different, same?
Well, I think a clubhouse always changes when different people come in. But I mean, it's definitely different. I mean, it's a different group of guys and very professional, ready to go every day. Like the other guys. But it's just different. I mean, there's a little more energy. That happens when you have young players.
Staying left.
What did you hear about the situation with the umpire in the second inning?
Well, I knew that he was having issues. He had a headache. My guess is he has a concussion. I give Scott Berry a lot of credit because he got ready really quickly. We were expecting 10 minutes, but we knew that he was kind of in trouble.
Staying over here, Joe.
Joe, you said that each time that Chad's been demoted, he's worked on what he's needed to work on and improved from it. How has that kind of helped him this year, and what have you specifically seen him improve on?
Well, since we've seen him in spring training, his slider has improved drastically. His cutter has gotten better. His changeup, he's worked on that. He's worked on holding runners better. I mean, just a lot of different things. And we loved his arm, and that's why, we traded for him. And we liked Sessa, too. So, and that's why we traded for him. And he knew that, to make the next step, he had to do some things, and he's made adjustments.
In the middle, Joe.
Joe, is this the best you've seen Chad pitch ever?
Yeah. Against a really tough lineup that's very dangerous. I thought he pitched extremely well in San Diego as well. So 2 really good starts.